All right, hey guys, we're live from the Brojo.
You'll get whatever's left over.
Yeah.
But there never is.
Exactly.
He did the voice of Robot Santa Claus on Futurama.
John Goodman did?
The original Robot Santa? Yeah.
What? Seriously? Oh, yeah, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, welcome to Fictional Fight Club.
What's up?
Where it's basically
Now that we've covered that.
a tangent. I'm Kien, not Keith. We're eating glazed donuts because it's 420. Glaze it. Yeah.
Hitler's birthday. It's a time to celebrate.
Yeah. You know, okay, to be fair, I had this conversation at work the other day. We were talking about what superheroes wouldn't, like, if there was anyone who wouldn't kill Hitler.
Thought you were like, Hitler was a superhero. I was like, what the fuck?
Well,
How did
like,
Hitler connect to superheroes?
like, we were talking about, I'm sorry, it's terrible, like, we've had this conversation about not eating off mic, but these donuts are really good.
I can eat while I
I know.
talk pretty good.
I know, but like, I remember one time, I can't remember, we were trying some food, and I could hear the crinkling in the back because they were wrappers.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I was like, yeah, man, these ones were wrappers.
I can do it. Zach's done. You're chugging milk and eating, so I don't.
I was eating Pringles up close to the mic the last time.
Yeah, that was why I was like, I don't know about the Pringles. But like, no, we were having a conversation of like, and someone's like, Hitler didn't kill himself. I'm like, Hitler killed Hitler. This is how evil Hitler is, okay?
You didn't want to give them the joy of killing Hitler.
So Hitler killed Hitler.
Hitler killed Hitler.
Hitler wasn't technically the worst guy ever. So
I mean, Stalin like was 10 times.
I was gonna say Stalin took those camps and killed
you
way
familiar
more people.
with Mao Zedong?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Killed a lot of people in China.
Oh.
The whole communist versus capitalist thing.
Oh, okay.
Who's a dick?
Point is that a lot of people killed more people than Hitler. In the Asian countries, it's genuinely easier.
Because like they all look alike, and it's like really hard to tell who actually really
absolutely.
died. Did Liu Bei Bing die or Liu Bing Bing die?
They're just running out of names over there. Son of a bitch.
He dropped his fucking donut on the couch.
I'm so good.
It's a fucking...
I can just see hair on it. That's why I was like, oh god.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm Kien, not Keith.
Local hair eater Eli Brown.
Local, that's just protein anyway, but I'm not hair eater, I'm picking it off. I don't know, I don't want to say that, never mind. I was going to make a Hitler's birthday joke, and I was like, I don't want to be associated with that in a non-joking matter. Just like somebody soundbite that.
Like you keep telling me to soundbite every dumb thing John says.
Yeah, so I can use it against him. And then for him, you can shout and bite, Hitler's birthday, woohoo! Shit like that.
And there you go, there's a soundbite.
Holy shit, yeah. Ooh. This is a great take.
I'm Zach, so.
Fuck. Max Schooley.
Oh, God. Okay, so.
Damn it. Trying to associate my name with fucking.
We actually have some not questions. We actually have some comments from people who listen to some podcasts of ours. Fictional Fight Club.
Good thing we're getting it from our podcasts and not just other people's podcasts.
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Yeah!
We got some comments from people from other podcasts.
Yeah, like double toasted comment. I'm kidding. Achievement Hunter asked. At Achievement Hunter. I'm kidding. So one of the questions is more not. It's a bit of a question and a bit of like he's kind of being a dick about it. If I am saying anything about it, just saying.
I don't mind dicks.
Yeah. Well, I hope not. Oh gosh.
I have dick phobia.
So he asked, why is it called homophobic? Why y'all afraid of homes?
that his real question? What?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
How is
damn.
that related to the Fight Club podcast?
Well, I think we're just answering. We're just answering all questions.
We're answering Fight Club questions because that's pretty much all the questions we got.
Oh, okay.
Is people either like giving us like suggestions and.
I just didn't know, since this is technically kind of a tangent at the
Well,
same
we're talking
time.
about Keith, yeah, it always is.
Like, we talk about the fighting, we also talk about fucking pedophiles.
Hitler's
and-
We just
birthdays
talked
and
about Hitler,
pedophiles. Yeah,
Hitler's
so like
birthday.
Hitler's birthday.
Hitler, Stalin, the other dude.
But they ask, they're like, so I just got done listening to your Batman versus Moon Knight podcast.
Oh, we're starting off with this one.
Yeah, and he says,
And that was our first one. It's a good place to go.
I guess. I mean,
He says, I feel like maybe there's a social bias from where I was listening where there was a good consensus of you that did not very much like Batman, but Batman had the most evidence for him winning because you went in more in depth comparatively to what Moon Knight did.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
mean, I did most of the talking on that episode.
you're agreeing with
No,
that?
I'm not agreeing, but like, we did have more evidence on Batman.
that's
That's
because
really-
I wasn't
Because
this the,
I did.
wasn't this the first one we did too?
Yeah, I said that. It was the first one we did.
So I don't think Gil expected.
Hey, there is a social bias. We frequently bully Zach into voting.
Yeah, but that's how Nanzu won over Elsa, because I felt peer pressured.
Still give him shit about it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't give a fuck, but
So
it had to come
Zach's a
down to,
bit of a wild card.
it had to come down to me.
But these are opinions, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, okay, so, alright. Let's...
Well, what I was gonna say is, like, I did a lot of research on Batman, mostly seeing just, like, how good his armor was. And if I thought Moon Knight could kill him, because Moon Knight is superhuman, and that's the problem with Batman, is Batman's not, and he can take down superhumans, but only if he has prep time, usually, or if he already has something which kind of, takes prep time, to, like, where he already has something to take down fucking, Superman or some shit.
Or the comic book writers just like his penis and they just suck it all the time. Like,
Now, I'm not the biggest Batman fan. He's probably my favorite DC character. I just don't like DC very much.
okay. So here's my rebuttal. to
So
this
that's
question.
my opinions on Batman.
Here's my rebuttal
Like
on
the
this.
movies.
Is that
Dark Knight trilogy, fuck the other ones, except for the 1989 Batman.
there is a lot of evidence. There is a lot of evidence going behind the fact that Batman is not as amazing as everyone says.
Justice League proved that.
I mean,
Where-
for a regular human, he is very amazing.
I mean, he's peak human.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better. He's like the top tier strategist. He really doesn't ever get outdone.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is we didn't give him prep time. And that's where Batman always fails.
Yeah. Well, like in the Justice League movie, he had no prep time for the most part. He just was like there.
And he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, and he still had some gadgets, but yeah, he was mostly just getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
I feel like
like-
the Justice League movie isn't a good fucking
Representation for Batman.
place to go. But
Right. And it's just like, whereas I stand like, I don't think it's a social bias. I put up a fucking poll, and like literally half the answers were, it's because Moon Knight doesn't have good comic book sales, and like Moon Knight, Batman, because he's Batman. I'm like, I hate that fucking argument. Like that is the biggest like to me, and I think everyone who knows me is.
Doesn't John agree with that statement, though, that you're making right now?
what?
That the Batman, because he's Batman.
Yeah, no,
argument is
John and I,
stupid?
that's the John, like a few things John and I agree on when it comes to fights is that Batman is Batman. And that's people's arguments. And that's a stupid ass argument because, like, there's a lot more that you have to go into context with. Is that, like,
Yeah.
Batman can't fight, like, Professor X because Professor X could be like, oh, brought you back your dead parents. No, just kidding, I'm fucking with you. Like, you bring up Batman's parents, he's immediately like, you KO the fuck out of him.
Why did you say that?
Yeah. That fucking stuns him all the time.
Oh, does it? I
Yeah.
thought he worked through that after
No.
some scarecrow bullshit.
Yeah, just, depends because, like, even in, like, this is, like, just me bringing the TMNT comic book to, like, because that was part of my research. Because I know I was researching Kickass, but I researched, like, both characters because
You actually forgot who you were supposed to
Yeah,
research.
so I researched the shit out of both of them on my vacation. I told like Evan, I'm like, hey, do you guys want to watch Kickass 1 and 2? Anybody? I bought it on Amazon.
Also, a major problem I have with Batman, which is kind of, it's a weird thing to address because I don't know if it ever happens in any of his comics. I looked very sparsely for it on the internet. I won't lie. Like I looked, but like I don't know if I just didn't go in depth enough. The amount of shit he keeps on that belt, that would fuck him if that belt ever got pierced.
Yeah, and it's so.
And then
it's
what the
so
belt's
heavy,
made
too,
out of?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, man, I think Moon Knight, or pretty much anybody, could pierce that fucking belt and he'd just be fucked.
He keeps explosives, like
He keeps
explosive
a lot of shit. He keeps
gel.
like cryo bombs.
Yeah, so it's like in consensus. It's
Point is,
just,
I think Batman would win if he had any other special suit, but in his normal suit, I don't think he can
like in general
stand up to any superhuman.
Right. It's hard. And another question was asked, and this one is a fight suggestion that someone had. And I thought it was interesting, but I don't want to be like, yeah, we could do it.
You want
They-
to vote on it?
Well, no, it's just like we'll keep it in our back pocket. We're like, yeah, we might bring this up. But like, they brought up because they brought up another team battle.
Go on.
And they brought up the Teen Titans versus the Young Justice.
Not the Teen Titans Go version, right?
No, not the Teen Titans Go version.
Well,
This-
no,
So they get their ass kicked right away.
I think they do some fucking physics to find
That
shit,
or
though. I
they
actually don't know.
said that or they asked the Teen Titans versus the X-Men Evolution. And the X-Men Evolution, okay, so the X-Men Evolution would be Jean Grey, Cyclops, Night. They're the teenage versions of the X-Men, though. They're from they're from the early 2000s.
It's still Jean Grey.
Yeah, but like Jean Grey, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Kitty Pryde, and Spike. Shadowcat. She can walk through walls. Versus Cyborg, Robin, Raven. They have Raven. Versus Robin, Starfire, and Beast Boy. Which seems like a reasonable fight.
Yeah.
And it has to we have to maintain that it's the X-Men Evolution. And
Yeah.
not like any other iteration of X-Men, and it's just the Teen Titans.
Well, I don't know shit about Young Justice other than I think there's like a super fucking boy or
He's
something.
half Kryptonian, half human though, so his peak level of strength is not as high as Superman's.
But compared to the Teen Titans?
I think Cyborg can take him down. I do.
Titans Cyborg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
You know
done
DC
some,
better.
He
Right?
does some ridiculous shit.
Okay.
But I
don't have a problem with either of those
Hey,
fights,
Jay.
I guess.
Hi, Jay.
Hey Jay, want a donut?
Holy fucking shit.
Hey, he ate all those donuts. What a fat bastard.
Take one. You know you want one. Temptation is strong with this one.
Yeah, no, we're all
George had
eating donuts.
food, and so it was like, I'll eat your food.
Wow.
You sound so sad about it.
Back to our
No, I'm just full.
back to our
Yeah, I'll
conversation.
take your food.
No, I didn't know he's neighbors of Lewis. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Was Lewis there?
No, I was like, no, where Steve lives. Like, holy shit, there's like kitty corner across from Lewis. He knows who Lewis is.
I don't
Sorry.
give a fuck. Back to our goddamn question.
I don't want a donut. I do, but I can't eat another one. Anything else.
I'm fine with either of those fights. If you think Cyclops or not Cyclops,
Cyborg.
fucking Cyborg, yeah,
What's the question here?
can take down fucking super bitch boy. I don't
What's the question here?
Why are you? Okay.
Super bitch.
Okay.
I still
So-
have makeup on.
What? Yeah, you do. We were talking about how you look like a Mormon missionary.
Yeah, you did.
But no, we had one of the questions we had was they said Teen Titans versus Young Justice or Teen Titans versus X-Men Evolution as a team fight because
I
they're
want
like
to see Team Justice versus
Team Justice.
Team
Team Justice is cool.
Teen Titans. It just, I don't know. It's almost like too close. I think of like.
They're a 6-man team though, and that's like we had this problem with ODST versus the Republic Commando, where they had like just that one extra person just fuck them over.
I don't think so. Talk about a biased match. That was probably biased.
Who won that again?
ODST.
ODST, but the ODST had so much more going for them though. Their guns are fucking basically mini missiles.
I mean,
Like their pistol is a mini missile.
I don't know.
I don't know shit about
Their pistol
any
can
of them,
destroy
so-
armor created by scientifically advanced aliens. They're pretty powerful. That or the aliens just have really piss poor technology.
Yeah.
And it does not look like it because they use plasma-based energy.
No, they use shields. Anyway, I don't care. I'll do either of those, I guess.
I mean, that's just the back.
I don't know
pocket.
shit about any of those groups hardly.
Yeah,
Same.
and I guess the other question we have is there any person you wouldn't want to research and why? And I have one. I have two.
Okay.
Superman is one of them because
Yeah.
he's just done dumb shit, and I just
Or lose brain cells
Super
doing that.
big
yeah,
boy.
it's just like it just blows my mind. Like he's sat in the sun for 100 years and then came out and became a god. Yeah, he did that.
What the fuck?
Golden Superman is like Superman that's been in the sun for like.
But what about Cyborg Superman, which isn't Superman? It's a different.
Yeah, but okay, like I mean Clark Kent, like
Okay.
Superman, as in like red and blue tight Superman, does not seem like a person I want to like delve
with?
into. Not, it's like, okay, my problem with that is that like Superman's just ridiculously like dumb. It's like not dumb like he's like not smart. It's just his powers are just ridiculously dumbly powerful.
So he's OP as fuck.
That's Eli's.
Okay. What? I'm sorry. No,
He's
sorry.
gonna take your laundry soap.
No,
he was like
Rat
researching your
bastard.
laundry soap.
No, I was like, what is this? Oh,
Yeah, no, I bought laundry soap. Anyway, on that note of just ridiculous, stupid bullshit powers, Emperor Palpatine. I would never want to research. I've already done enough to know I don't want to go deeper.
Let me think.
Would the
He
same
does
apply to
some-
Yoda then?
No, because Yoda doesn't have clones that he projects his basically soul into to come back to life.
I guess that's true.
God damn.
He doesn't rip holes in the fucking space-time continuum.
But that's not canon anymore, Eli.
Yeah, well, we use it.
Yeah.
Q would just be fucking difficult.
Who?
Q is an omnipotent being from Star Trek.
Anything from My Little Pony.
Yeah,
any
My
of,
Little Pony
any of
already
Kien's
had,
dumbass kid show ideas?
Like Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol. I never wanted to
Even
do
though that was just a gag fight.
I don't give a shit.
Dora the Explorer.
I mean, I don't ever research the gag fights.
I leave that up to him.
Well, I
Just
kind
kidding.
of half-assed it.
Yeah, I like get like
I need to know what they're using for a weapon at least.
the consensus. Okay, so the consensus of like so like I don't think we could.
Tony the Tiger again.
That was Kien.
I'll put some science.
You
in that
went
shit.
way too far into
I
Tony the
scienced
Tiger.
the fuck out of
You
that,
were
though.
way too excited about that. Even on Friday
Yeah.
before the fight, you kept telling me different statistics on
Yeah,
Tony
like,
the Tiger.
I
I'd get
researched-
texts that would be like, Tony the Tiger has a suit of armor.
Yeah,
Like,
because
oh,
like
fuck.
I would ridiculously
Yeah,
like I'd
super
be like
strength.
hanging out, and then all of a sudden like an ad for Frosted Flakes comes up, and I'm just like, fuck, God, why? It's like, well, technically,
He's
Frosted-
taunting me.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, dude. Yeah, any cereal mascots because like they have no legit canon.
Toucan Sam.
Deadpool.
Yeah, that's another one. Well, you
Alright.
can't.
I'd never want to research him.
Okay, anyone who breaks the fourth wall actually too just makes me mad. So
Yeah.
yeah, anyone who breaks the fourth wall.
But yeah, that's what I got. Zach, you got any opinion?
Um,
Is yours just going to be anyone?
No one from the Bible.
The Bible?
What?
Are you serious?
No
People
one
would-
from the Bible?
Has
You're
anybody
telling
actually?
you don't want Jesus versus Buddha?
I want to see Jesus.
There's actually a video game where you can have gods
Yeah.
fight each other.
That is, yeah, that's a real
I know.
game.
It's Fight of the
Fight
Gods.
of the
Yeah.
gods.
We should
well,
play that sometime.
We should,
Buy
like,
it.
we could take the iterations of, like, fictional characters, because, like,
Real life person. Right?
well, honestly, like,
I
I
want
wanted
to see
to,
Jesus fucking go against Gandhi.
I'm like, who's more peaceful, or,
Yeah,
like,
it
Well,
just
if
be
it's like
like
a Civilization Edition, Gandhi's gonna fucking be aggressive as fuck.
I mean,
These are true facts that are very true.
Gandhi's just an anorexic man, whereas Jesus was, the son of God. He'd probably just kill him.
Jesus first to fucking Easter Bunny. Who's gonna win?
the Easter Bunny, because he's much more popular than Jesus, and, like, as we all know, that, like, deities like that get their power from belief, and more people. There are more children that believe in the Easter Bunny than they do Jesus.
Okay, now I want to see Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad versus the Prophet Isaiah.
We can't do that because we'd be killed.
I guess that's being edited out.
Only if we draw him.
Yeah.
So we South Park this shit.
Yeah, there's not a gif of Muhammad I could use without ISIS, like, tracking me down, so.
Well, I guess this is all being edited out.
No, we'll be fine.
Nah, we're not doing that anyway. So, yeah, I don't know.
There's no religious.
I'm fine with real people, though. That'd be really hard.
Abraham Lincoln versus Adolf Hitler.
Well, I guess if you took, like, military generals or warriors in time, we're like, okay, so not a reasonable fight, but if you were like, okay, Oda Nobunaga.
Going back to
Yeah.
Jay's Abe Lincoln versus Adolf, their weak point is both their head.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what got them both. So
Yeah.
it'd just be who can shoot the other one in the head first. Go on.
Kurt Cobain versus Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my
In
god.
a
That's
bullet dodging
terrible.
contest.
It's
With
fucking-
Billy the Kid being the one shooting the bullet.
Kurt Cobain loses because he shot himself.
No, you see, Courtney
Billy-
Love did it.
Oh my
Billy
god.
the Kid would
No,
try to
this is
shoot
not-
him, and
this
then
is
Kurt
not a
Cobain had beat
conspiracy
him
theory
to it.
podcast.
Chris Farley versus
Like,
Adolf
shut up.
Hitler.
Fuck up with these dumb ideas that always result in Hitler. Jay, you don't know it. I made a lot of Hitler's birthday jokes at the start.
Yeah.
You can't keep going back.
Fine. Joseph Stalin.
God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god, we made that
We talked
one
about
too.
him too. Get out of here.
Mao
Okay.
Zedong.
So, Oda
So,
Nobunaga.
we also talked about Mao Zedong.
Yep.
Were you listening to
Kim Jong Un.
No, we did not
No,
talk
I
about
didn't
Kim
bring
Jong
him
Un.
in.
Yes. Kim Jong Un versus Mao Zedong.
I'm
His
fucking throw
kill
something
numbers
in.
are currently unknown because we don't know how many of them starved.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oda
Okay.
Nobunaga.
Obu Nobunaga versus, like, William Wallace seems like a reasonable fight because they're both. That, well, Nobunaga's a warlord who was also a master swordsman because back in Japan, samurai were also great politicians. Whereas William Wallace was just like some freedom fighter that Mel
He's
Gibson
just
played
kind of a guy.
before he was racist.
Before he was racist?
Before we knew he was racist.
A freedom fighter who is racist?
No, like Mel Gibson is a racist.
Oh no. We'll delve into history some other time. Till then, we're just sticking to like fucking. I really don't care what we stick to be honest. I don't give a shit.
So I got a good fight then.
Yeah.
Later after we.
Talk it over with John first, because I don't know how he feels about the real people fights.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, because then it's like, for the most part, you for sure know what happened.
Yeah.
It's not ambiguous.
Will Smith versus.
Swear to God.
In a clean rap competition.
No. The current head wizard of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh my god, dude.
Will Smith is pretty jacked,
I know.
and I feel like the current wizard is
It's
probably pretty
like
fat
70.
and probably pretty old.
It's pretty old.
I think Will Smith has got that one. Anyway, so yeah,
But Will
Grand
Smith doesn't
Wizard
use
never
guns.
Will Smith uses guns
Oh, does he?
in movies.
Fine.
Amy Schumer versus.
Fuck.
She loses.
Regardless.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, no, Amy Schumer loses. Amy Poehler just beats the shit out of her.
They're both bad.
Battle of the-
Anyway.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
How?
I mean, how?
Do you not like
Through
Amy
telling
Poehler?
shitty jokes.
Amy Poehler's amazing.
No.
She's like, oh, dude.
She's
what?
subpar.
Oh.
She was on a show where Ron Swanson was funny.
Do you hate Tina Fey? You.
I don't really know
Okay.
that much about her,
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I had a good mascot fight of like Battle of the Old School Mascots.
Yeah, where the fuck are we going? We went from that person's question all to like, yeah, we could do real people fights.
Oh, yeah, let's just go back. So the fight
Do
we
we ha-
actually really.
Do we have any more questions?
We have one more.
Okay.
They ask, the Hulk versus Gohan person was like, I think you should talk about Hulk versus Gohan sometime. I'm like, I don't want
Are
to.
we defining Gohan's age? Or is this grown-up Gohan?
Essentially, grown-up Gohan has the same like ability to. Well, technically, Mystic is like his true potential.
That's the thing. I don't know shit about Gohan, but
I-
mostly grown-up Gohan.
Don't. That's hard. It's very hard, actually, because it's really it's convoluted, especially once you get to Super, because then Gohan's true form can go up against Goku's Super Saiyan Blue. It's convoluted, and I don't want to do Dragon Ball character. Like, if there is like another anime series, I just would not prefer to do. Just Dragon Ball and anything from One Piece and Fairy Tail, because there's just a fuck ton of episodes.
Anything that runs off the power of friendship. Bring up Fairy Tail. That would be.
Dragon Tales.
Because it probably runs off the power of friendship there, Che.
It does.
Exactly.
Yeah, anything that uses the Nagama like scenario, that means friendship.
Nagasaki?
Nagama, like they're like, I will defeat them. Like, I hate that's like my biggest problem with Natsu is like Natsu's like, I'll die for my friends. I'm like, but they can handle themselves. They're good, man. You know, like they're good. Like
Always
Urza
has to come back
summons
to
like
this.
17 swords and shit, like all at once.
Always has to
Point
come
is,
back to
if
this.
Kien doesn't want to research Gohan, then I guess we're not doing it.
I mean, someone else can. If like John's like, I'd love to research Gohan, or Gil's like, let's research Gohan, then you're fine.
Why would anyone else? You already know most of the stuff
About
that we
Gohan?
would need to know.
Yeah, like, I personally don't want Gohan. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, it's, yeah.
We'll talk it over with the group as a whole.
Yeah.
Not Gohan. And plus, I still think the Hulk would win, because the Hulk is, like, limitlessly angry.
Yeah.
Comparatively to, like, how
I don't
long
know.
it takes Gohan to get in. The reason why someone wanted Gohan is because, like, they reach their full potential when they're pissed off. And so, like, technically Hulk can, like, exacerbate, like, obviously, physically, if we go scientifically, Hulk can exacerbate all his adrenaline. If he keeps using it. Like, your brain
Trying
can't.
to apply science to the Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Science,
my.
bitch. Okay. No, so there's that. Now we can talk about Kickass and Casey Jones, and I'm really fucking pumped for this fight, actually.
You should be, because we had 3 weeks.
Pass me a donut.
So, would you like to explain Casey Jones?
I'll let Eli do it, because he... I know for a
Did
fact.
you also research Casey Jones?
I got the
And this
basic
one.
highlights of him. Like, he's highly athletic.
Well, I mean, he's a
Anger
hockey.
problems.
Okay, depending on the iteration, he's either a hockey player or the son of a hockey player. There's a version, I think, where they're in high school or
His-
some
his-
stupid shit.
His weapon set that he has.
You're talking about the 2016 version?
Maybe.
The 2012 version where he's voiced by Josh Peck from Drake and Josh?
Yeah, actually, because I was surprised to learn that.
I looked looked at the 2003 cartoon.
I looked at all of them.
Yeah,
But I do remember that one.
because he was voiced by Josh Peck.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. His weapons are all of like
Sports
fucking
based.
sports things. Yeah, it's
Bats.
hockey sticks is a personal favorite. Yeah. And then bats.
Golf clubs.
I think it mentioned a cricket bat somehow.
Yeah, tennis
Yeah,
rackets.
golf clubs I noticed because they were like the only metal thing, so I was like, that seems important. So yeah, so his weapons are kind of like shitty, I guess. In some of the drawings I looked at, like from, I don't know if they were the older comics. I don't know how fucking old.
It's probably the Eastman and Laird era.
Point is that like his baseball bat had metal wrapped around it and shit like that, so it's like it's not your standard baseball bat, but it's still a fucking baseball bat.
Right.
I don't know how much of a difference it makes. Point is, the man fights fucking ninjas and is described as the greatest enemy of the purple dragons.
And has also held his own against Raphael.
Yeah, and he fights Raph to a standstill, which is weird
Didn't he
too.
also do pretty well in the fight with Shredder in one iteration?
I couldn't find anything on that.
I think Gil
He
told
fights
me
a lot
that-
of mutants. I know that.
I think Gil told me that he actually held his own against Shredder in one of the fights.
He held his own against Robot Shredder. There's a difference. Robot Shredder is
Besides
a...
the fact that he's a robot.
No, Robot Shredder...
Shredder.
Shredder.
Sweater.
Shredder is a... Okay, so... The 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is fucking weird.
Is that the one where the alien is controlling him?
There's
from
like
space?
6 different Shredders in the 2003 version. There's Alien Shredder. There's the original Shredder from Nagasaki, Japan, back in the ye olden times of the Edo period. There's Demon Shredder. There's Computer Virus Evil Shredder. And then there's just a Robot Shredder. Casey Jones is able to take down the Robot Shredder, which is, you could say that the Robot Shredder does have like high endurance and strength.
Still impressive feat for a regular guy.
Right, because like Casey Jones has no embodiment. Like, even like,
He doesn't even have any fucking fighting training.
yeah, say what you want, but like even in like the new movie, like the new movie was better than the first reboot movie.
It would be the equivalent of me just being like, you know what, there's a lot of crime in Spencer, I'm gonna go fight the fucking ninjas.
I think the one thing about Casey Jones is that like
Ninjas and
he's
Spencer
super
Island.
strong comparatively. He's obviously fast enough to take on ninjas.
Very
And
determined.
again, he's highly athletic.
His determination and sheer will are apparently what gets him through fucking fights.
He's a crazy man, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
As for armor, he wears a fucking hockey mask.
Pretty much, and standard clothes.
It's a tank top.
Tank top, yeah. Not even arm coverage on that bitch.
I said standard
He
clothes.
wears a tank top.
I think there are times where he wears like pads or something, but that's still just like.
Okay, so there's the okay.
Doesn't he wear like a tank top and sweatpants or some shit?
Yeah, in the 2003. But
He's a very casual criminal vigilante.
I'm pretty sure he has gloves on too.
But in the 2007 animated
Fingers.
movie that had Patrick Stewart voicing one of the main characters, he gets a metallic metal hockey mask, and he has metal hockey pads.
Yeah, he wears fucking pads. Who the fuck makes metal hockey pads? It's illegal as shit.
I don't fucking know, Tony the Tiger.
I've never seen Tony the Tiger wear.
I showed you that fucking
No,
snap.
he wears armor. He
Yeah.
doesn't wear fucking metal hockey pads.
They're the equivalent because he was the goalie. But that's
Anyways,
not
go
true,
on.
but-
That was a long time ago.
That
Go
was
on.
like- yeah, that was 3 weeks ago. But no, like, so essentially that like, I just love Casey's origin story too. Like, I don't know if you got into it, that like the
Or did
comic
they
book origin story of
steal
Casey.
his sister and kill his father?
No, the comic book story of Casey Jones is that he just was watching a cop drama one day while he's just lifting weights. He's like, you know, I could do this. And
Yeah,
that's how
I
he became a vigilante.
That's actually how the origin story I found.
Yeah, but there was also I'd found that, but there was also before that where they like the purple dragons like beat the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Their leader, whose name is Hun. I don't know how you want to pronounce that.
Han.
Han.
I'm gonna say
Han.
but
Yeah, it's Han. Sorry. Yeah, because he's
I didn't
in
know if
the
it was
03 version. He has like the huge ponytail.
Yeah,
Because he was not canon until after 03. Because he was in the Mirage comics and not in the He was in the IDW comics and not the Mirage comics. Sorry, I know a lot about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like,
He's in that origin, he fucking beats the shit out of Casey Jones, I think takes his sister, and then fucking kills their dad over, like, their dad owes him money. And then that's like, Casey Jones has a lot of fucking mental issues, that's probably why he's so pissed off all the time.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
that's what I found.
Casey Jones is highly durable. The
Fucking guess.
He has an array of
Apparently
weapons.
refuses to die. Yeah, an array of like wooden weapons.
Well, yeah,
than a
but
golf
still,
club.
he has more than Kickass.
They're all blunt, though. I will give them that.
Okay, I want to I didn't know if so I did research for Kickass.
Again, all my knowledge just comes from Kickass 1. So
Dave Plazinski is his name, which is okay. So there's basically two versions of Kickass. There's the movie Kickass, and like I was explaining to Eli, because like the movie came out right in the middle of the Kickass comics, and it took two different turns. Where like Dave Plazinski is in Kickass, the comic book is trying to get like YouTube famous. The Kickass in the movies is like, I really just want to do good for people. And there was never a Kickass like 2 where the Red Mist came and attacked. So like he doesn't feel pain because he gets stabbed and gets hit by a car and spends 6 months and 6 weeks in the hospital.
Gets stabbed and hit by a car. I was struck by lightning and bitten by a snake at the same time.
So what had happened is that like he is no longer he does not feel pain. So like that is a possible thing.
Is that a thing in the movie?
Yeah. And in the second movie, he's trained by Hit Girl, who's a master hit assassin and shit like that. And so she is capable. He's capable of like he's as agile as her. Not as agile.
That being said, he doesn't get Hit Girl in this fight.
He does not. But I'm saying that he has that training.
I'm just specifying.
And he actually has hockey pads that he wears over his armor now.
Because like hockey pads wouldn't block shit.
Kick-Ass too. I'm just saying he has extra padding.
I guess.
I'm not defending Kick-Ass. I'm just giving you what I know. So he's an expert in hand-to-hand combat.
Really?
He's gone. Yes, in the second one he is an expert in hand-to-hand combat.
Wow.
He is able to beat the shit out of mobsters.
Yeah, mobsters, the biggest experts on hand-to-hand combat.
Does he get any more weapons besides the 2 batons he had in Kick-Ass 1?
No, he's got 2 wooden batons. That's all he's got. Because, like, I mean, he used a jetpack with a Gatling gun once, but I'm like, I don't think this is randomly going to be there.
No,
He
not
never
unless...
uses guns throughout the entire thing?
No, not really.
I oddly thought he did, but
I don't think he did. Like, I just rewatched Kick-Ass 1 and 2, so
fuck if I know.
I don't think he did. So, yeah, that's what he's got. He's got 2 wooden batons.
He also has metal plates in his body.
Yes, but he doesn't feel pain. Like, I had that.
Oh, okay, I didn't...
Because he got hit by a car.
Yeah, but where are they at again? There's one in his head, I know.
There's, like, all around.
Just all around his body?
Yeah. So, in a fight, Casey Jones just has a much more array of arsenals to kick the shit.
I mean, they don't really matter. I think it's more of just like he probably has more range. And somehow he keeps up with trained fighters. So
even
really
though he's not a trained
yeah,
fighter.
so
Especially ninjas?
So that apparently doesn't give Kick-Ass an edge, because fuck me.
Because Kick-Ass is...
He's just like, I play hockey, I can fight ninjas and shit. It's just like, well, fuck, I didn't know they taught you that in hockey.
Casey, you're not supposed to break the guy's neck. You're just supposed to fucking check him.
The whole time he was playing hockey, he was just training for martial arts.
Why are you blocking? I
Hockey
just
arts.
am. Get ready.
Did you just
Hockey
karate
arts.
chop that man?
Did you fly kick that son of a bitch?
So I feel like we're all the consensus
Blades.
that Kick-Ass would beat.
What?
Kick-Ass would not beat Casey Jones.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
he would beat.
Because
Casey
I'm
Jones.
voting Casey Jones.
I'm gonna go Casey Jones just because it's like Kickass is trained and Casey Jones is not, and it's like, yeah, you'd think he'd beat him, but no, Casey Jones just fights the fucking Ninja Turtles.
And he's still fucking
he
his own against fucking
Raph,
ninjas.
And like Raph is the strongest of the turtles.
And like,
brute force wise, so it's like if he can put him in a standstill.
yeah, and then the other thing is, it's like
I feel like Kickass would get worn out too, whereas Casey.
well, if he doesn't feel pain, can he feel muscle, like soreness? If that makes sense.
He
pretty sure his
ran
adrenaline
out of
can run out.
breath before.
Doesn't he have like? Doesn't he have to use an inhaler or some shit?
Yeah, he has asthma.
Huh. Well, that's a really huge detriment.
And well, I mean,
I was
he's
gonna say, I
been
think-
tased in the balls by a battery, so like,
Okay.
so he asked if he
Good
could feel
fucking job.
pain. Oh, fuck you! I was just like this. is-
Well, like the other, I don't know. Casey Jones does have range. Batons don't go as far as a fucking baseball bat.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Casey Jones. That's just dumb. I did their research and I think it's dumb.
I'm going
Casey Jones or
Yeah, that it's just like, yeah, he's not trained, but fuck it, he can keep up with trained people. And it's like, well, their training sucked. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going with Casey Jones too.
Especially if he can beat the Shredder, actually.
Robot Shredder.
It's still the fucking Shredder. It's not like your average Joe is just like,
Well, I was
fucking
gonna say-
Shredder, bitch slap,
I was gonna
take
say
it
it
down.
before Kien did. So yeah, I'm going with Casey Jones as well.
all right. See, this is great. We're getting back in the
Social pressure.
No, that actually wasn't social pressure.
Yeah.
I always had a feeling Casey Jones was gonna win.
I didn't know shit about Casey
The
Jones.
second we started, just because I was like, from what I remember from Kick-Ass 1, he got his ass kicked free-handedly every time.
Yeah, but I knew
unless
there were,
Hit Girl and Big Daddy saved it.
I knew there were comics, so I don't know. I thought Kickass at some point used guns, and so if he doesn't, then yeah, I thought Kickass was gonna win.
even
To
with
be honest.
guns, fucking Casey Jones runs into fucking bullet fire.
Yeah,
and
but it's in
comes
a
out-
kids cartoon, so
And no, even in one of the comics, he just comes out like it's just a flesh wound. I'm like, God fucking damn, dude.
OP.
Black Knight against someone.
But
It's just a
Batman
flesh
against
wound.
Casey Jones.
Oh, jeez, man, it blows my mind. So
I move for no man.
well, okay, so I have an idea for a fight, and anyone can shoot this down.
I am.
Why, do you think we're gonna immediately shoot it down?
There's a strong possibility.
Probably.
Hit
It's
us
a
with
video game character versus a comic book character.
it. You're not helping your
That
odds.
seems bad, but go on.
Okay, so I was thinking, Genji from Overwatch. What?
Ugh. Go on.
I don't know. I think you're gonna get like all mad at me. When
I think he already is.
Yeah. Go on.
He's building up the rage.
Oh, yeah. Me versus go on. Which of us can get angrier first? It'll be me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I won't
I'm
be
pretty sure
as
it's
powerful
you.
as him, but I'll get pissed off first.
It's not a battle of strength. It's a battle of anger.
Battle of anger.
versus Elektra from Daredevil.
Big Genji.
What?
Big Genji.
No, would it?
Yeah.
I know nothing
She
about
uses
either of these
puncture
characters.
weapons, and he's a fucking cyborg.
But
What are you gonna
Elektra's taking
puncture?
on some ridiculous shit, though.
That is true. Did more in the comics.
I know nothing about either of these characters. I have
I don't
no
know
say.
too much about Elektra, to be honest. But he's got the Retardo sword that basically goes through anything, because fuck logic.
Is that actually the name of it?
Yeah.
The Retardo sword?
it's-
Dragon Blade, I think.
That's the Ryu
Dumb.
Getsa.
I've never
I
played
don't know, because
Overwatch.
Genji can't be that fucking good at actual hand-to-hand combat, I guess, so... I'd almost be fine with that.
Wouldn't they get their weapons with me?
Well, yeah,
Genji has shurikens and a fucking sword. That's all he has.
What does Elektra have?
he's got two swords.
He's got one.
Thought he had two. He's got the tiny one
Oh,
that
yeah,
he uses
right.
for like his dash. And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
got
right,
the
right,
big
right.
dick sword that he uses for his ult.
Yeah, okay, you're right. I still think McCree versus Aaron Black would be a fun fight.
What was the one you were talking about
McCree
before we
versus
went to
Aaron-
Walmart?
I fucking said McCree versus Aaron Black. That was
Yeah.
my idea.
I know, I was thinking about it. That's still like...
I think it's kick-ass. Except that it's whoever draws first. Kind of. Not really. They can dodge it.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
People in this series
gun
fucking
is
dodge
just
bullets all the time.
Is just stupid powerful, too. Especially when it goes to high noon mode.
I mean, I feel like Aaron Black could shoot him before that, because that takes an ass load of time. People in Overwatch can shoot him before he high moons. High noons.
High noons, yeah. Like, I still think Reaper versus fucking... what the fuck, what's his name? Deathstroke would be a reasonable fight.
I mean, we can do it.
Who wants to do Reaper?
Kiss my ass, I'm doing Deathstroke.
Okay, I'll do Reaper. Fine, I'll do Reaper. So it's gonna be...
I'm not going into
Kiss my
that
ass.
theoretical particle phasing into darkness bullshit that is Reaper.
Do you want to do Soldier 76 instead?
Suck my dick. Not doing it.
Because I feel like Soldier 76 would also be a reasonable combatant against Deathstroke.
I feel like he'd die against Deathstroke.
Really?
Yeah. There's not too much special about Soldier 76, and he's old as shit.
So is Reaper, though.
Yeah, but Reaper doesn't really age anymore. 'Cause he's
Well,
fucking-
theoretically,
his cells are...
his cells are deteriorating faster than they
Yeah.
can heal. Oh, Overwatch is stupid convoluted.
Somehow he controls that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's dumb.
Overwatch is stupid convoluted.
Oh yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
I don't. Zach, thoughts?
I have no idea about any of these characters, so I'm leaving it up to you. I'm leaving it up to you two.
I'd rather do Aaron Black.
Versus McCree?
Yeah.
Fine, okay, so we're gonna do Aaron Black versus McCree. Are you gonna do McCree or are you gonna do Aaron Black?
Black.
You piece of shit. Oh, fuck. Fine, I'll do
I don't
McCree.
want the Overwatch characters.
God damn it, okay. I'll do McCree.
What was the squad one, by the way, that person recommended?
Teen Titans versus X-Men.
That's right, yeah. Because I really like the idea of squad battles, despite the fact that they just take an ass load more time.
Did you have to break down each character? Yeah.
Yeah, let's wait until I hit the summer. I'll
Yeah.
have more free time.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
That's-
less.
Who knows? So McCree versus Aaron Black is next week's. Oh yeah, we should probably see what the community voted for. I forgot about that.
Oh, you put up a poll?
Yeah, I put a community poll.
God damn it! We'll just do whatever they say.
No. Between Casey and Kickass. Yeah.
I thought it was
sorry.
for like the next fight, and I was
No.
like, why the fuck are we arguing?
I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that,
I mean, you did it the one time.
and it ended really badly for us.
Well, I mean, we kind of ignored it, but I didn't want to. I don't mind it if the community demanded it.
I'm still shooting for Goku versus Kirito as a fight one day.
Not
I
that.
don't know.
You just said you didn't want to do Dragon Ball.
I'll make an exception with Goku and Kirito.
It's just gonna be Goku. Kirito's dumb. You get John to research Kirito. You can research Goku. I'll fucking do nothing because I don't want that.
You don't want that headache.
No,
Are we talking about Kirito in the game, right? Or
everything.
Kazuto outside the game?
Why would you put a small fucking child against?
Why is this?
Regular guy against Goku?
I'm pretty sure this question was asked when you
No.
first brought it
When
up.
I
too.
say Kirito versus Goku, John's like, why would you put a kid against the Goku? I'm like, it's the Black Swordsman Kirito.
Oh, so he doesn't even have guns?
I mean, okay, so he'd have everything. I don't fucking.
That would be weird.
Boy, I don't know.
What'd they say?
42% said Kickass and 58% Casey Jones.
Thank you.
Kickass won by one. Casey Jones won by one vote.
God damn it.
Well, now you've told them what our percentages are.
Yeah.
Now they know they're nothing.
You won by one vote, Casey
Remember,
Jones.
your vote actually matters in this poll.
Yeah.
Unlike other polls that have more than 10 people.
12 this time.
Oh, shit.
Shit. fucking
See.
Nazi versus Elsa had 25. And
Well, that's our biggest fight
the
still.
community,
Like,
the,
both in just, like, the group and also apparently in the community.
yeah, the
And
community.
the way it ended within the group was so terrible.
Never ended.
It's never
Fuck.
ending. Yeah. So I'm still also shooting for Star Fox versus Rocket Raccoon. That's another fight I'm willing to.
Dumb.
Why?
Because I feel like Rocket Raccoon will just kill him.
I just still think that's a reasonable fight.
Doesn't Rocket Raccoon have an LMG of some sort?
Rocket Raccoon versus the Green Lantern Squirrel.
What?
Chip. There's a Green Lantern Squirrel
No
called
idea
Chip.
who the fuck that
Oh
is.
man, oh. I will.
I also don't know shit about the Green Lanterns
What
and what
group
their
of words
powers
did you just
are
say
and
to
how they
us?
get their powers.
Okay, so
Like, I know it's from the ring, but I don't know if it works off like fucking willpower.
It's
or what.
willpower. Green is for will.
So it's just endless. That's gay.
Well, it has like a essentially it's a battery core. It has an 8-hour time limit.
So it's
Ring
just a big-
does?
Yeah. You have to recharge the ring with the lantern. That's what the lantern is important for. It's not just for them to be like, we're Green Lanterns.
So it's just a day job then.
Yeah,
So
but
So is it 8 hours of continued use of its power?
okay, essentially,
Or just
yes.
like as soon as you take it away from the lantern, 8 hours?
No, like if you have not charged it and like say it got taken away for like 3 hours and you used it for 2 hours, you still only have 4 hours left. And technically speaking, because like Green Lanterns are always have their suits projected on them, that uses the power of the ring. So it's still being used when it's not in use.
Still feel like 6 hours, 4 hours is probably enough for that squirrel to kill Rocket
But
Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon can I think has weapons that can break the Green Lantern barriers and stuff like that. Though that's where
There's conventional bullets.
he has arsenal. He has an arsenal of shit though.
He's a raccoon. It's not like he's carrying all this shit with
He's
him.
a fucking squirrel with a goddamn power ring.
Yeah,
What
so-
is the fucking difference?
No, my point is that he can't be carrying all this weaponry with him at every point.
He's got the imaginary satchel syndrome.
I have
Fuck
no
you
idea what
for
it-
one.
For the imaginary satchel syndrome.
Yes. Fuck you.
That's a real thing.
That's really gay.
You don't know what imaginary satchel
God.
syndrome is. Would you like to explain it, Eli?
It's basically just that, I'm saying that he can't possibly carry that all with him, and Kien's saying basically he can produce it from fucking just nowhere.
What?
He can just pull it right out of his ass.
Alright, makes sense.
Ugh.
So we're gonna do McCree versus Aaron Black. Thanks for listening, guys.
Black Aaron.
Black Aaron. Don't forget
Black
to
Aaron Black.
like, subscribe, and share if you
He's
want
faster
to.
and he can jump higher.
Have a
See you
good
later.
day.
Bye.